I'm just here at Hollingworth Lake. This lake is actually from 1799 and there's a big industry sprung up around it in the 1800s, so that's not too bad. And I said I'd go on a second date, and it's true because here I am and she's right in front of me.
And I will have twins.
Well, hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed. So this is part of the old walking trail, and there used to be a hotel, a big hotel with botanical gardens somewhere along here. Where? I'm not too sure. I actually think it's where the cafe is, halfway around, but I've seen no foundations, and it is from the mid-1860s, so I have absolutely no idea. That's a nice dog. Women. I know it's a puppy.
Can we get back in? You're trying to.
Well, yeah.
But you're
Well, I am almost worn out, yeah.
You sleep really good.
Yeah. That's one like yours. Then there's a little dachshund. Oh, keeping up with him. Nearly. He can pedal quicker than me. I wonder what video I'm going to put on tomorrow about our second date.
Oh, don't say anything about me. I don't want
And that's not going to happen. Oh, I am, yeah. Lovely round here at this time of year, even if it is only April the 3rd. Oh, yeah. Well,
you need,
sort
have you
of
not cleaned your ears yet?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, that could have been it. That could have been it. What the hell's this? But you never know, it could have been round here. Who knows? Wow!
Take another one.
Not this one anyway. Now, something you probably didn't know about this lake, I actually do it when I'm around there, then you can see. So this is, in my opinion, the best stretch, because you can see all the way to the other side, pub of 1861, and all the way around to the arcades and cafes and everything. And like I said, this is where Captain Webb actually did his training in this 3 Mile lake before he swam the English Channel. First man to ever do so in 1875. And the owner of Carcraft used to own a house just across the way there. I've been trying to get on stage for the last 2 weeks and nobody will let me.
Well, get up from your bum and walk an ass. 7 minutes my turn.
I really need a gimbal for here. I'll show you. Wow. Oh, yacht, not boats. Sailing craft out there. Sailing boats. Beautiful. So go on.
Go. Great. You're a great guy. Oh. when we get there, your mum be sitting down.
Well, I hope not. It's good. I'm nearly at the end of something. The end of all my energy reserves.
It's good. I'm not like one of them girls with blood.
Oh, that's great.
We're done now.
Well, I hope so.
Look at those bottles. Big cup of brew or something.
Oh yeah. So this was actually a pub,
Yes,
but this was built later, though, but on the same site.
I've been in it.
Yeah.
I've been in it with my parents one time, but you what? You won!
Yes! This sailing club apparently is the oldest in the UK, set up in 1882. That was 1862, but I will have to look it up. So this is the main part of the lake, the main stretch. Yeah.
We're so well walking and more walking.
Voiceover, take 5. So did the horse enjoy its ice cream? We shall never know. So this is the natural beauty of Hollingworth Lake. One very nice beauty spot. So if you did feel like you had vertigo before when the video was shaking, that's because the camera hasn't got a gimbal on it as of yet, but I am buying one next week. I've been meaning to get one for such a long time. So anyhow, how did the date go? This is what you're here for. This is what you want to hear. Well, I did tell you on the last video, I am going to go on a second date with her. And yeah, I'm pretty happy I did. So it started off that I was half an hour late. Strike one. But at least it was nice and sunny, because over the last week we have had hail, we've had strong winds, we have had, I wouldn't say torrential rain, but pretty heavy rain. And that Sunday, it was like it was meant to be. The sun was out. It was a magnificent day. I wouldn't call it warm though. So anyhow, we started off with a walk around the lake, which felt so natural. But more on that in a minute. Then we had some donuts and watched the windsurfers fall over. Then I took some photos of 3 parrots on a lead, and when you're a photographer, you're always trying to find the unusual things to photograph. What makes a good photo from a photographer's point of view? What about a sleeping duck, for instance? So anyway, then after that we went to the John Milne restaurant about 10 minutes away. Not my finest moment. I ordered Copperberg, but it turned out it wasn't alcohol free. And after an hour, my first little hangover kicked in. I felt a bit sick, but then we went back to the arcades and had a good time. It was like we was in Blackpool. And then I drove her home. So anyway, when we was walking around the lake, it was like 2 friends walking. It just felt so natural. I think it's her personality, and seeing all these little dogs just having such a great laugh, and me telling the jokes. It was just, you know that when you're on the same level with somebody, unlike my last 2 exes. So anyhow, I did tell you last time there was a few red flags. There is a few red flags, unfortunately, but nothing like the last ex. There's a few things that we just got to discuss, and we just haven't had time to discuss up to now, but you know, we will be. And I am seeing her this Thursday, and then we're going to discuss about a 3rd date. And of course, as long as the camera comes along with me, you're going to come along with me, because this is my life and I want to record it for future generations, as in, you know, when I have kids, hopefully when I'm about 35. to see what it was like, how dating was back then. So yeah, it was a really good time. It was the best date I've ever been on. It felt so natural. It felt so right, you know, and I'm smiling right now as I tell you this. It was just a magnificent day through and through and through, apart from until I had that mini hangover. But yeah, I loved it. I even kept up with the little kid on the bike, and I actually said to her, I'm going to pass him. And when we got to the halfway cafe, I just zoomed straight past him, like, yes, I told you. So she does want to come to see me off on the flying lesson at Barton in June, and I've said to her, let's see how it goes, and you never know, we might be in Blackpool before the end of the year with each other. So we'll see. Have a good one. Join me next week. Ta-da.